All right, hello. We're back again with another author interview for Space Wizard Science Fantasy Year 3. And this time with Kristina Kelly. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Yep, I'm Kristina Kelly. So I write fantasy, science fiction, and poetry. Tavern Tale is my second novel, but my first solo work. The first book that I released was with one of my best friends, and we co-wrote a book together. We blended fantasy and sci-fi with that. And then I have a poetry book coming out in the fall of this year that I'm doing with fantasy and science fiction poetry as well. So you can see a theme there. I like to do both things. And then I'm super excited for my first solo novella, Tavern Tale, to come out in 2025.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. There's a lot of stuff you've been working on lately. And I did see your other book. I haven't got a chance to read it yet, but sounds interesting. I love science fantasy, obviously. Yeah. Do a
Right.
lot of that. Um, so what was the premise for that one? Real quick.
The world stops spinning
Oh,
is the
there
main,
you
and we've got told from 6 points of view. And
go.
it's a little like a Hunger Games because there's two chosen from each realm. So there's a realm always in light, one always in dark, and one in between because the world's not spinning. And together they're trying to work on a peacekeeping venture. But one of them also is harboring a darkness that is bent on stealing life from the planet.
Awesome. Well, that sounds really cool. So I guess check
Thanks.
out that one for now, and then you're going to have a new book coming out. So this one, we've talked a little bit about this, is actually going to be the start of something a little bit larger, hopefully. Um,
Exactly.
and I would even, this is sort of on that line between novella and novel. It's technically, if you want to look at word count, a novel, but it is a little bit on the shorter side. Um, but this is, I guess, what inspired you for sort of this shorter tale, or not like a full epic fantasy, but it's a little bit more personal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Tavern Tale entered my mind as I wanted to write a short story kind of inspired by a video I saw on TikTok. Quincy's Tavern. Um, Check him out. He's got a really awesome setup. But there was one video where he kind of plunks a chest on what looks like a bar and talks to the camera as if you're the adventurer. And that just really reminded me of all the video games I've played, especially like Skyrim. You walk
Right.
into a tavern and somebody's having a fit. Their lost heirloom has been stolen and taken into a realm of spiders, and they look at you and like, yeah, you, this person that they've never met before, is going to go solve the problem and go on the quest. And I thought, you know what, I want to write a story that's really reminiscent of random quest in a chest, and you're just following that even though nobody knows you. You're exploring the town. It was meant to be a short story, but like everything, I can't keep things short. So once I got to a point, I said, there's no way the story in my mind is going to be a short story. And then I went and worked on fleshing out some more details and decided to make it into a novella.
Yeah. And of course, because I can't let things alone, when I was doing the developmental edit for you, I was like, well, let's add a little bit more world building
More
in
and
here,
more. Yeah.
which of course made it even longer. But but I really like that, and the new stuff that you've added, not new stuff, the stuff that everybody's going to see with the book when it actually comes out, um, I think lends itself a lot to what I hope we're going to see in books 2 and book 3. Um, Expanding this world a little bit. And I guess we won't get too much into that because of spoilers for the first one.
Right.
But yeah, I think I really like the sort of, it's a, I don't want to say casual, but it's a homey sort of nice little tale. It's, not world altering stakes, but there's a lot of good feelings and emotion in it. So if you like that sort of thing, romantasy, fantasy quests, things like that. Um, this one is a good one to check out. Um, have you written? Is this your first foray into like romance fantasy, or is this
It
something?
is, yeah. So when I sat down to write it, like I said, I just kind of had this idea. I wanted to
Mhm.
roll with it, but the characters I created on page decided to flirt with each other on page one. I said, well, I guess this is going to be a romantasy, and
Yeah.
I had so much fun writing it. And like you said, I decided to sprinkle the cozy parts that I like about video games. So I love
Mhm.
just like you're supposed to do a main quest and go defeat dragons or something, but
Right.
I'm running around trying to find all the chests and open them to see what kind of items are in there. So I kind of wanted the characters to do a little bit of that. So when the readers get to read it, I'm really excited for them to explore the kind of autumn market
Mhm.
scenes because it's got that cozy vibe there. But meanwhile, our characters actually need to go on this side quest in a chest and solve this mystery.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds awesome. So if you're like me and you love, I I always say that I played all of Morrowind. Uh, I literally mapped out the entire island. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely the person who wants to go on all the side quests. And that was the sort of thing where you get to the end of the game and you're like, oh yeah, I suppose I should go defeat whoever the big boss is.
Right. Yep.
Um, but so if you like that sort of thing, short, cozy tales, romantasy, some good flirting, then check this out. And like with all these interviews, we're going to keep it fairly short to just give you a taste of what's coming. So if you like that one, along with all the other books that are coming out, you can back that in the campaign that's coming up, and you can get individual books. You can get all the books as a subscription to the year and get them in ebook and paperback, or either one you want. Um, so you have great opportunities, and this will be coming out by itself beginning of 2025, I believe. So that's it for this week. We'll come back next week with some even more author interviews, and look forward to Tavern Tale coming early next year. All right, that's it for this time. We'll talk to you later.